Well, here we are at the 27th Annual Art of the Motion Picture Costume Design Exhibit in downtown Los Angeles at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. This is where I went to school. So they have a wonderful exhibit. I'm going to take you inside. Costumes. They got this like red carpet entrance here. And we're going to go off into the exhibit. The first one's Phantom Thread. This was from Mark Bridges. He won the Oscar last year, and he won a jet ski. We're going to go off into the exhibit. And first up looks like it's Black Panther. So here we have Ruth Carter's Black Panther. And the Oscars will be this weekend. We'll see if she wins. Beautiful work. I just met her at our Guild Awards. Picture of us together. Very talented. Great movie. Here we have Aquaman, Kim Barrett. That's a pretty amazing costumes there. It looks very uncomfortable. Here we have Fantastic Beasts, which Colleen Atwood won the Academy Award on 2 years ago for the first one. And this was the next one. Colleen Atwood always does amazing work. She's our top costume designer and my mentor 20 years ago. And here we have Solo, a Star Wars story. And Glenn Dillon and David Crossman. I don't know them, but really great work. I love the yellows and the browns in here. Makes them pop out. It's this one in the corner over there. I haven't seen this. I haven't been following the Star Wars, but I love the costumes. Love that. Looks great. Okay, here we have our Mary Poppins, who is nominated for costume designer, Sandy Powell. And beautiful. Everyday stuff. There's one of Mary Poppins' outfits. And these were the costumes I really wanted to see, because these are painted on. This part right here is actually just a flat piece of fabric with painted on ruffles and shadows. It looks like it's layers and the fabric's actually ruffled, but it's not. It's actually, even when you get close up, it looks like it. And then if you look down here, this is just flat. But from the camera angle here, it's even looking like it is painted, but it's literally just flat. That is some really great artist technique to be able to do that. This is really beautiful. And here we have our other outfit, and this is also just, it's flat fabric. It's painted. There's no lapels there. It's just painted. It does actually, I can't even tell. And then the stripes are painted on. The shoes are painted. The cuffs are painted. Yes, there is a lapel there. It's just highlighted there. And then the button, there's no even buttons there. They're painted on. And there's Mary Poppins' cape. These are actually all the originals. and really beautiful work. She is nominated for an Oscar. And here is...
My job is dressing people. It's about helping the actors find the character, and it's helping the director tell the story. Sandy Powell was so exciting to work with.
Sandy is one of the greatest costume designers of all time.
Mary Poppins was the first film I remember seeing in a cinema, and what everybody remembers is the silhouette.
That's why I live and breathe.
Mary Poppins' arrival look is probably the most important costume in the entire film. There is a sharpness to Mary Poppins in her practically perfect fashion.
May I just say you look lovely as always?
Do you really think so? On one hand, sensible, on the other hand, stylish.
Sandy knew how to be bold with colour and print.
Practically perfect in every way. We knew she had to have a hat, and I tried various different hats on her to see what worked. One of them happened to be red, and it just sort of really worked for her character, and it really worked for her. Are we ready?
Ready.
The painted costumes are for the animated sequence.
Sandy wanted to create the clothes as a combination of animation and live action.
How on earth did she do that?
I got to try on these incredible vivid clothes that look painted on. Oh my gosh, what are we in for?
Sandy's so inventive and able to create something completely special and unique.
She has this combination of magnificent palettes and original ideas.
She's kind of like a Mary Poppins unto herself.
Okay, then we're coming into the next room with Bohemian Rhapsody. And here's Freddie Mercury's famous outfit. Beautiful. And then we have the display over here. Bohemian Rhapsody, Julian Day. And can you believe not up for an Oscar? I guess you can't have everybody. Really amazing. Okay, here we have the Ballad of Buster Scruggs with Mary Zophres. Just saw her the other night. Didn't get a picture with her. She was really wearing a great, really fun silver sequin jumpsuit at the Guild Awards. But this is her really wonderful costume. She's nominated for an Academy Award again this year. And this was a series of short stories, like Western, silly, strange stories. That's all I can say. Really worth taking a look at it. It's nominated. And this display is not doing it justice because there was a lot of really great pieces in there.
I think what excited me about this project was working with Damien again. It was kind of fun. I felt like I learned about the space program and the launch to the moon all over again. I love doing the research part of it. It's kind of fascinating and learning about all these people. And our movie concentrates on the first 9 years. Then as our movie progresses, there are different astronauts. There's like Team 2, Team 3, there's like different groups. And so there's people coming in and out of the script, and it was a lot of trying to get it right.
It's about trying to continually make sure that it was as authentic as possible.
That's unbelievable.
There's more color in the beginning of the film, and it sort of becomes a little bit less saturated toward the end as the quest for the moon becomes a more driven, focused drive. And it wasn't like, oh, we want it to be very colorful. It was the antithesis of that, trying to make it true to who these people were and be as authentic to Neil as we could. How do we balance this character and make him the guy who he really was, as opposed to the person that you might think you already know who Neil Armstrong is?
She's able to hear what you're trying to communicate in the scene from a character perspective and help you to translate that into something that feels period appropriate.
It's not like the research ever stops. On a daily basis, there's new research to be found.
I think Mary is extraordinary. So much is communicated about Janet in that, she was a bit of a jock, she was a swimmer.
There's nothing frilly about Janet. There's an athleticism to her that some of the other astronauts' spouses didn't have.
She wears very practical clothes that serve a purpose, very functional and kind of no nonsense.
We're definitely trying to make it as authentic as we can. I mean, That's really what you always want to do with clothing, is you help tell the story that's beautifully written on the page.
The actors felt like they were in real environments. They were able to truly slip into stuff that otherwise, of course, would be really alien to their experiences. So I think it really helps to buy into the reality of it all.
So here are the costumes for First Man, Mary Zofries, with Neil Armstrong,
I think what
astronaut.
excited me about this project was
Here we have another nominee, Sandy Powell, her second nomination this year, with The Favorite. Plays the 18th century. Queen Anne and two of her, I don't know, housemaids trying to be the favorite. It was a very strange movie. The costumes were fabulous. So Sandy Powell's got 2 chances to win this year. Here we have the Nutcracker in the Four Realms, Jenny Beavan. Really amazing. Not nominated. Great work. I have not seen this movie yet, but looking at the costumes, and we saw the trailer the other night. Wow, I really do want to see this. Pretty eccentric, elaborate pieces. Wow.